As always, I'm gonna keep it real, 100%. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about two major issues that Ecomi and Veve have right now, and what I think it means for a lot of our investments and the future of Ecomi and Veve, man. Pineapple Gang is Non-Fungible, Wonderfull, and I'm back with another Ecomi and Veve video. We on the balcony, we out in nature, and I'm feeling wonderful, man. So let's get into this. So today, I saw this article about how, the $400 Spider-Man was just overpriced, overrated, and there was really no use case for this. This was looking lame, and people were getting finessed and wasting their money. When I read this article, this dude, he had a very interesting standpoint. He came from the view of not really understanding what NFTs will be in the future, and kind of just, looking at it very speculatively from an outside perspective, someone who's not into crypto and NFTs right now, and I feel like a lot of people kind of share this idea of what this guy was talking about in the article, but there's a couple issues that Ecomi and Veve have right now that, kind of make it seem like this guy's argument could be right. And in this video, I'm gonna be talking about this major issue. So the first thing is, we're super early right now. NFTs was a thing that has been talked about for years. They have been saying that they've been knowing about NFTs and working on NFTs since around, let's say, 2016, right? And it is now 2021, and this is the new age of NFTs. It really kickstarted with the sale of the crypto kitties, then, the crypto punks. But that Beeple sale of $69 million really kicked a lot of things off. And, people were trying to understand, why would somebody spend this much money for, these works of art like this? What makes this special than anything that we see right now? And this is because a lot of people don't understand what we're going to be heading into in the next couple years. So we're early right now. So the people who are in NFT spaces and crypto spaces, we are the 1% of the minority of the entire population. There are not a lot of people on this, and we're able to see the future. So people who are investing right now can see that, in the future, the world is probably going to look like this. So I'm going to set up my investments and set up my future in the digital space with these assets, with this type of information, with these cryptos. The more that we're setting ourselves up early, and over the next coming years, when people are starting to understand what we're actually headed into, we're already going to have a lot of foundation in this virtual world. And that's the thing that Ecomi is doing right now. They're building foundation. They didn't expect this many people to be on the app, but because of the hype around NFTs and social media pushing it hard, it was able to dramatically, increase how fast NFTs actually caught on. And Ecomi and Veve have been working for years on this, and they waited for the perfect time. So they're building the foundation. Like I said, a lot of the artists that they're working with, these are people that are heavily connected inside of the industry, inside of digital collectibles, inside of, art spaces and everything like that. These people have been able to do collabs over the years, and now that we're moving into NFTs, they have the capability of licensing, and they have people that are already understanding the value of certain collectibles. So Ecomi right now, we're so early that we're still in the process of, them building their foundation. Also, we're so early that we see a lot of the mistakes, We see a lot of issues that they're fixing on the app. We see problems with the timing. We see problems with, things getting sent out the wrong way. And, when starting a business, you will have mistakes. No business is perfect. They're doing the best that they can. And honestly, they're doing very well because they're staying so engaged with their audience and their fans that they're able to understand what we actually need. And they always make sure to listen to what we want. They make sure to implement and hear us out. And that's why they have these AMAs. That's why they have these different things, because they want to make sure that we're building together. Because we're so early, it might not always be like this. There might be a point where there's so many people using the app that the team is going to have to, stay more focused on themselves just to get things done. We're so early that we're still able to have this connection with this team like this. When there's tens of millions of people, their focus might be on other things because the app will be running so smoothly. Also, the second major issue that a lot of people have right now with Ecomi and Veve is they don't see the utility. Cavell Anderson made a great point today in his video about how, when somebody buys a Pokemon card, what is the utility for that for them? This is a plastic card with some holographic tape and stuff. The value is in what we give it and also what a community gives it. And that's the thing about Ecomi right now. They're getting into a whole bunch of different communities. And, they said they're going to start off with collectibles, but it's going to change. So you got to think that what we're seeing right now in a few years, we're not going to be seeing. They have this app planned out for decades. So for us to be this early, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. And there's a lot of people who don't like what's going on right now. And I think that for those people, you should probably find other projects that you're interested in. And I'm going to say that because there's going to be a lot of, there's a huge bee right here. There's going to be a lot of speculation about what's going on. You have to use your insight. You have to do your research. And if you're not willing to do that, then this is not a good project for you. You should definitely, not really focus on this one as much because the people that do see the vision, we see what it's going to be in a couple years. We see what major brands like Fortnite are doing, where they're having these metaverses or Roblox or, Minecraft type worlds. These are, games that are coming out with metaverses. We see what Facebook is doing with the Oculus. We see that Apple is coming out with their VR headset. We see those things. People who don't see it, they should honestly, focus on a different version of the future for them to invest in, because this is just a certain niche. And there's a lot of people who are mad and who are angry. Oh, this is a scam. This is not, this is not the right project for you. And I'm just saying that because lately I've been seeing a lot of FUD. I've been seeing a lot of negativity, and the type of community that we are, it's always been very positive. It's always been a lot of love thrown around and given to everybody. And I don't feel like we need to, really engage in negative energy. People who have a lot of negative things to say right now, if they don't really understand what the future is going to look like, then they probably won't understand it until it's hitting them in the face. You feel me? So I think that right now we need to focus on how we can make this better. We can focus on how to fix certain issues and always give feedback. Giving feedback doesn't always need to be something negative. It doesn't need to be something that's attached to a whole bunch of negative emotion. You can get your ideas out, in a right way by, speaking articulately and really getting your ideas across. So I feel like that's one way that we should talk to the team. Any issues we see, let's talk to them about it. But, for people who can't see the vision, this is hard for them. I see the future as being a place where, instead of internet websites, it's going to be more of a metaverse experience. It's going to be more of I have my avatar for this metaverse and my digital assets for that metaverse, and I'm able to enter that and have those assets with me in that world. And there's a possibility that I could take some of those assets to a different metaverse, and I'll be able to move around this new internet web 2.0 with my digital assets. Not only are, they my NFTs, but now I can have a secondary marketplace to sell them and actually make money off and actually transfer these things to my kids because we have digital ownership and digital assets. That's just one version of what I see the future as. When we have more of augmented reality glasses and more VR headsets, a lot of things are going to change. There's going to be new companies that arrive, and what Ecomi is doing right now is genius. They have been knowing about this for years, and the issues that we see right now are not going to last forever. These are only early adoption issues because they're, figuring out how to make certain things work. We're all in a new NFT space right now, and since this space is so new to a lot of people, you could kind of create what the future is looking like based on your thoughts. So based on what you see it as, we have space right now to create that. Soon it won't be like that. Soon when major industries like Ecomi and different Amazon brands and stuff like that, start setting that foundation, it won't be easy to do what we can right now. So that's why I see right now as, you know, a very early stage in a lot of this crypto space, because we can do certain things that we're not going to be able to do in the future. It's like the internet. You know, you could start up a web page that could do major things back in the day. If you try to start up that same web page, the industry might be too saturated for you to really accomplish what you need to. So, you know, there are a couple issues with Veve and Ecomi, but these things will be easily taken care of. These things will be fixed over time. And, you know, while we're going through that, we're going to be rewarded. You know, everybody who's sticking to Ecomi and, you know, staying strong in their investment is going to be rewarded. There's people who thought Bitcoin was a scam. There's people who thought Amazon was a scam. There's people who thought everything was a scam. There's always going to be negative people. You got to stay positive. You know, and to the people that like to comment negative things, you know, comment it, man. You know what I mean? It's negative energy. Get out how you feel. But at the end of the day, nothing that people are going to say is going to change me from understanding my vision. You know, I'm strong in my beliefs, and I'm strong in what I see the future being, because it's inevitable. And just like we have phones and computers change a whole generation's lives, the next change is coming. So I'm going to be ready for that. And if you're not ready for that, you know, that's cool. You know, I'm thinking about my family in the future. I'm thinking about my kids. I'm thinking about everything I'm trying to do. And I know I'm going to be successful. So for everybody that's hating and for everybody that got FUD to say, you know what I mean, you're going to miss out big time. So that's all I want to say. And also, me and Asian Dan, you know, the dude with the funny intros, always talking about Ecomi and Veve, we doing the interview tomorrow. So definitely tune into that, man. It's going to be lit. I'm talking about me quitting my job. I'm talking about a lot of different things. So yeah, let's, you know, join in that, you know, set the reminder and all that, man. But if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, man, because that helps this channel a lot, man. Peace.